Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to chat with you guys and gals a little bit about body positivity. And when I make this statement, I want to make it clear right up front. I have previously been well over 300 pounds. In fact, it's happened to me twice in my life, right? Once when I was a young man, my late teens, I lost all the weight, got into running, then got into fitness, dropped from over 300 down to 170. Got into lifting, okay? I got sick later in my early 30s, spent pretty much 10 months in bed. Doctors told me not to lift for 3 years. I got depressed, got really fat again, got up to 300 pounds, and then started my social media after I lost weight, got back into competitive powerlifting, eventually coaching. I did all that around 2012. So that's been 13 years. All right, fast forward, so let's be clear. When I say this, I am not some fit person who has been fit my whole life. Yes, I have 25 years in the iron game at 48. Yes, I have years and years of coaching. Yes, I have competitive experience. Yes, I coach lifters and athletes. But I have previously been really, really fat. I'm also very aware of the health benefits. So when people are like, oh, you look like this at almost 50, you don't know what it's like. Like you'll get people who chime in with that. Yeah, I absolutely do know what it's like. So I am qualified to have that discussion. And here's my issue with the body positivity thing. Yes, we should have body positivity over things that we cannot change. Okay? Let me make it clear. You're born with a hand that isn't formed correctly. You're born with a foot that's bigger than the other. Or you've got something's off, something looks funny. You have something that by most people's standards wouldn't be perfect. Something about you. You know what? And it's okay to be positive about that. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to love that difference. Right? Say you lost a couple fingers. I don't know. It's okay to look at that and go, I still love my hand. It's my hand. It's part of me. It's part of me and I love it. Right? And that's okay. That's a good thing. We should celebrate that. What we shouldn't be celebrating is poor health. And I think we need to be clear. Being extremely morbidly obese is terrible for our health. It kills us. It is really the driver of all the leading causes of death in America. We have an obesity crisis. Really what we have is a food culture crisis and a mental health crisis combined together that is then masquerading as an obesity problem. Okay. There's a lot that we have to work on there as a society. And I've discussed a lot what sort of cultural changes we have to have for the obesity epidemic. But in the meantime, we shouldn't be celebrating this. We shouldn't be positive about it. And we see too much of that. And it's because you are celebrating your own self-harm. Now, I'm going to make a statement about that. We should love ourselves. Okay? We should love ourselves, even if we are really overweight. Okay? Even if we got some stretch marks, even if we got some loose skin. I still have some loose skin from losing all that weight. You'll see it in a couple of these clips. It's gotten a lot better. And it'll continue to get better, I think, as I lean down some more. I'll get it tightened up more. But that's okay. I live with it. I look at that and okay, that's just part of me. That's part of my journey. That's okay. It's a battle scar. And I think we can look at things like that. I would say that to someone who's been overweight. Let's say, you've been overweight. You lost some weight. You got some stretch marks and loose skin. What if you had a baby? You got some stretch marks and loose skin. What if you have scars from fighting cancer? Whew. Right? What if you have some scars from being burned? Okay, that's okay. Those are scars from our journey. Okay? And we can have pride in those things. We can have pride in of what we've overcome. I think particularly when it's from having been overweight, or let's say you gave birth, or something, anything traumatic that your body has been through that you overcame. Because those are all traumatic things, right? Cancer. Man, what if you got some scars from having some cancer removed? See, that's a battle scar. And that's okay too. That's not only a love, that's something to be proud of. Now that's something to celebrate. Do you know why? Because that's celebrating a victory. That is celebrating you overcoming an adversity and surviving something or doing something where other people have failed or other people have died. Now, that's the scar of a champion, right? I saw that one time when I saw a woman who had, a breast cancer scar from the mastectomy. Okay, now that's a battle scar. She won that war. Okay, and you have to look at things that way, and you should take pride in it. I overcame this. I got some scars, but I came out on top. And that's different. But when it comes to, I have a food binging problem, I have an eating problem, I have a trauma that I did not overcome, and now that trauma is causing me to live a lifestyle that is destroying my health and destroying my quality of life, because morbid obesity does both. Not only does it destroy health, the quality of life, we know at the neurotransmitter level of the brain, the inflammation that it causes impacts your brain, the effect on blood sugar, insulin, glucose, all those things from carrying the extra adipose tissue, that affects your mental state. It can exacerbate depression. It can exacerbate anxiety. Right? So you're not living your best life. And here's what I would say to those people: you should love yourself. And you should love yourself enough to say, I'm going to get healthy. You should love yourself enough to say, I can fix this, because it does need to be fixed. You need to love yourself enough to say, I'm going to fix my mental health and overcome whatever has got me to where I have this problem with food, this addiction with food. I've been there personally. I've had those struggles. I'm a child abuse survivor, and I binge ate to cope with it. And that's how I got to over 300 pounds. You know what? But we can heal from that stuff. You got to address that trauma. You got to address that self-hate, because when we're really doing that to our body, what's a reality? On some level, we believe that we deserve that. We believe that we deserve the poor health, the suffer. Maybe we believe we deserve to die. But we don't. And what I would say to people, real body positivity and real self-love is saying, I deserve better. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to feel good. I deserve to be happy. That's what self-love is. This fake body positivity, no, that's not doing it. Not when it's promoting self-harm, because that's what it is. And we have to understand it that way. And I say that with compassion. I say that with empathy. I say that with understanding of someone who has been through it. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.